Hello there, cats and kittens. My name is Salty Tabby, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today, we're going to be reacting to Jacob Alpharad, his first Nuzlocke video. So, I've seen a couple of Jacob's videos before, and I know he does a lot of Pokemon stuff now. He didn't used to. He does a lot more now. But I thought we could watch his first Nuzlocke and talk about that, because I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I've played Pokemon for the better part of 30 years. I know, I'm old. Forgive me. I'm not as young of a cat as I used to be. And I've done several Nuzlockes. Many successful, many unsuccessful. So this should be interesting to see how he does at this. I'm not going to explain the Nuzlocke rules, because he's probably going to explain it, and if he doesn't, honestly, you could just look him up by this point. Most people should know what a Nuzlocke is. Just brief summary is it's just basically a way to make the game more challenging. But yeah, let's get started here. Yeah. Here we go. Ooh.
Believe it or not, I've never actually done a Pokemon Nuzlocke before. I was always more concerned with making friends out of these adorable little creatures instead of, you know, forcing them into the fatal crusade of war. If you don't know, a Nuzlocke is the best way to turn this stupid baby game into a masochist's wet dream.
Oh,
the
it's a bit
rules
excessive,
are simple. You can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter in each area, and if a Pokemon faints, that's it, they're dead. Fade to black, Skyrim. Now, there are some additional rules I've added, but the most messed up one is that the Nuzlocke forces you to give a nickname to each and every Pokemon you catch, forcing an emotional attachment to them all. So when Butterfree dies, you just murdered Jeremy.
Not Jeremy!
That blood is on your hands.
God, no, Jeremy.
If your entire team whites out, that's it. The run just dies like Jeremy's family. So, with everything in place for this to go...
So, the way I usually ruled it is that if your whole team whites out, if you still have Pokemon in your box, then you can continue with those Pokemon. But the moment you completely run out of Mons, you're done. That's it.
Go horribly, it was finally time to embark on our journey.
And if you like the video, please subscribe because it helps out a lot. Thank you.
Yeah. Subscribe to Jacob
Personally,
Alpharad.
I thought a fitting choice for my first Nuzlocke would be Pokemon Fire Red, as it's one of
my favorites.
Few versions that has the Kanto region.
So many.
For my starter, I selected none other than Funko Pop the Bulbasaur. Simply because nobody in my chat wanted him, and I love
Bulbasaur. He's
which
so
unfortunately
cute.
puts our rival Luigi in an advantageous position with his Charmander.
Why, Luigi?
Nevertheless, Funko Pop should prevail, as the Nuzlocke has only just begun. No crit. I'm so scared of getting a crit in the first battle.
Yeah, you would be, right? Oh no! Oh. Did you get the potion from the box? Please tell me you got the potion from the box.
Let me tell you the story of my second Pokemon Nuzlocke.
Okay. No, Funko Pop! There you go.
This time we went with Funko Pop with less confidence, which unfortunately puts our rival Luigi 2 in an advantageous position.
Oh my lord.
Despite all odds, we made it through to the first 5 minutes
That's
of our
pretty good.
Nuzlocke. And just like that, our perilous journey has officially begun. Again, and for real this time. We acquired Professor Oak's balls. And then embarked into the wilderness to catch our very first Donkey Kong. The next Pokemon in our sight was a Mankey who lowered Funko Pop's health.
That's what should have been named Donkey Kong, dang it.
To 1.
Oh!
But the run has only just begun.
You just threw the ball, dude.
What do we have to lose? And if you can't tell by now, these are the risks I take. This is what the rest of the run is going to look like, and I will not apologize for it. So after collecting a new friend named Wii Sports and trekking through the forest of useless Pokemon, we were ready to tackle our very first gym, which we were already under-leveled for. Which
you got low kick, it should be fine at 4 HP.
That's what makes it exciting. On the next round, I was presented with a potential Nidoqueen on a silver platter. All I needed to do was throw
That's a fantastic encounter.
I don't think Scratch will kill.
No, yes it will. Mankey has really high attack power.
Though.
Don't do that.
But like,
you don't need to.
What if it does?
When Pokemon are this low, you don't need to actually hit them that much. Honestly, some of them you shouldn't even need to hit at all. Like a Nidoran. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Kids, let this be a lesson in toxic masculinity. It's better to be called a pussy than a serial murderer. I redeemed my crippling insecurities by purchasing an investment called Magikarp. It was named after my favorite movie of all time, Spy Kids 3. Beyond Mount Moon, we saw a glimpse of the second gym and their leader, Misty, who is coincidentally weak to Funko Pops, as most humans naturally are. I wasn't prepared for that battle just yet, so I grinded for about an hour before throwing hands with Luigi 2 yet again. And I'm still underleveled and fighting a Pidgeotto with a Mankey.
That's one of the problems with the older games. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the older games. In fact, I replay them more than any of the others, but leveling up, it takes a grind for a lot of these games. They're not really well balanced for being able to just play through the game normally without having to stop and grind every other gym. Pidgeotto, boy. Mankey's got high physical attack power.
Run never gets easier to watch, since the method to the madness is nothing larger than a blind ambition, like how an underleveled Mankey sweeps the entirety of Luigi 2's team.
That's crazy.
After freeing Bill from his weird fetish shit, we made our way to Misty's gym. Luckily, Funko Pop solo this one as he sleeps and sweeps.
Oh, heck yeah.
At this moment in time, I realized,
Ivysaur.
This is easy.
No,
there is absolutely
don't get cocky.
no way that I could be humbled by this game.
Ooh.
Might as well head straight towards the third gym, you know? And on that path, we found the daycare, who could look after a Magikarp per se.
Yep.
And I learned that every singular step you take results in 1 XP for the Pokemon in the daycare.
True.
So, let me introduce you to my own new form of grinding.
Okay. So you can do that, and that is fine if you want to do that. Here's the thing. Generally, leveling up your Pokemon through battle is going to be better than if you level them up through the daycare or with rare candies. And I understand most of the time in Nuzlocke, it's not really going to matter super much whether you have... Because you get extra stats. EVs, it's called EVs, it's effort values. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. But you get extra stats from training against wild Pokemon and trainers rather than through the daycare or through rare candies. A lot of Nuzlockers just use a bunch of rare candies to level up, and I understand that. They ain't got the time to sit and grind. And I 100% agree that that is the correct choice there. But if you're going to sit here and use the daycare like this, honestly, I would just prefer using rare candies, because then you are actually saving time and you're still losing out on the EVs either way. So it just seems a little bit like you're missing out on both ends. Like you're wasting your time and you're not getting the EVs here. So I don't know. I would just go with rare candies or with training in grass.
Gyarados! Nice!
Yay!
Wow, how unexpected. I forgot that we had to go on a funny boat before the gym, but luckily we were able to pick up a Diglett named Lava Girl along the way, as this is the perfect counter for everything that Boomer Warvet stood for.
We do love a Diglett.
Aboard the SS Anne, our little trainer broke into everyone's peaceful little rooms and turned witnesses into victims.
Oh, yeah.
We managed to conquer foe after foe until locking eyes over yet another fateful encounter with Luigi 2.
Luigi 2.
The atmosphere felt familiar, but there was a new sense of bloodlust in the air. This time, Luigi 2 wasn't going down alone.
Oh yeah, that Raticate Hyperfang. Mankey is a glass cannon, you can't have him out.
Success, but how could anyone say that in good faith, knowing about the events that transpired?
Yeah.
I learned a tragic lesson that sometimes death is inevitable.
Yeah, especially Nuzlocke. Like,
this
damn.
one felt preventable. A general could lose an entire army, but you would always remember the first soldier to fall.
Oh.
And in honor of Mankey, I will never let such a foolish mistake happen again.
Right and correct. Oh, never mind.
Okay, that was
such a foolish mistake happen again starting
a crit
now.
from full health. There's no way you could have known. Oh my god. Oh man, that sucks, Jacob. I'm so sorry.
We lost 2 heavy hitters, and Donkey Kong is still at level 7. So,
oh my god.
I'd love to say that I'm confident about this gym, but I have recently been humbled by the cold hands of death.
Yes.
Lieutenant Surge lost 2 Pokemon right at the start, which is something
dig on Donkey Kong's good idea, though.
And it's pretty ironic to lose Mankey to Eradicate, only to use an evolved Donkey Kong to...
What? Look.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. I find it equal
Oh.
parts interesting and concerning
Yikes.
how desensitized I have already become to the freezing embrace that is known as death.
He has very
after
few Pokemon
defeating
right now. Has
Surge
he not
with
been
an
picking up
incredibly
encounters?
hype Leech Seed, we collected our 3rd gym badge and had our
itches.
first existential crisis. The whole Nuzlocke challenge
Like,
felt so much
okay, so
more
he does have
doable
Pokemon in the
a mere
box.
2 minutes ago in the story, but this is where we're at now, and now we can only go up. That's not true.
That's not
is it?
true,
We
no.
continued this unfortunate journey through Rock Tunnel and only barely made it out alive. This entire run has turned into nothing more but a castle of sand, simply fearing the inevitable tides of another poor decision. Well, we caught a Growlithe named Hot Dog and found
Growlithe.
an Eevee named Transformer, so that's pretty cool. We happened
Eevee's
to catch
good.
Hot Dog right next to Celadon, which just so happened to sell evolutionary
No,
stones.
don't do that
and
yet.
as our Hot Dog became a hotter dog, I learned that Arcanine, as cool as he is, doesn't learn a single move through leveling.
No. So most Pokemon that evolve using a stone, Arcanine, Ninetales, Raichu, most of the evolutions do learn moves, but a lot of Pokemon that evolve using a stone do not learn moves after they evolve, especially in the earlier gens. So, yeah. Honestly, though, Growlithe doesn't learn very many good moves through level up anyway, not until level 40 or 50, which is nuts. So with that, you want to just go to the game corner and get him Flamethrower. I would have given him Dig, but he gave it to Raticate.
Signature moves like Flamethrower were now off the table. So I went online to see if I could find a TM for this move anywhere, and it was only available in the Celadon Game Corner for 4,000 coins.
Gamble.
So naturally, I took matters into my own hands.
Yeah, baby. It's time to make that money. Yes! Them 777s.
3 hours later, and I have officially fixed one mistake. I know I'm not doing a good job of painting myself as smart or competent.
Nope, you're sure not.
I think I've at least revealed myself as ambitious or adaptive, which are very easy traits to pick up when you constantly make the worst fucking decisions. So before we went into the 4th gym, I had a moment to reflect and recognize that flying types are super effective against grass types.
Oh my god, why is it such low health?
Be too sure. After collecting the damn 4th gym badge, we headed towards the downfall of Twitch Plays Pokemon. This weird spin-off plot point is really just here to introduce us to Giovanni, the baddest bad guy in the game, who doesn't really know how to play the game. On to the next plot point! I found it very ironic that within the Pokemon Tower, you find Luigi 2 mourning the death of his beloved Raticate, as if that little bastard didn't deserve to rot in hell. One battle later, and we ran into a wild Ghastly, who I admittedly nicknamed in poor taste.
That's fucked up. That's so uncalled.
Oh my lord.
That is so uncalled.
Dude, Jacob.
The name of a dead Pokemon.
Shit.
One dead mom joke later, and we've reached the top of Pokemon Tower. Awesome.
Wonderful.
I guess we can leave now. With Saffron City opening up, it gives us access to the Fighting Dojo, Sabrina's Gym, and another Team Rocket raid.
Right.
So naturally, we went and caught a Snorlax because everything else is
Snorlax's fantastic. That is a great Pokemon.
Southbound towards Fuchsia Town, but on the way there, Funko Pop became even funkier, and we made an unfunny joke. After grinding for a while, we were still underleveled, to nobody's surprise.
Oh no, not into Koga's Gym. Ooh, Koga's Gym is really high level.
Oh no.
You need to be doing everything else before you go to Koga's Gym.
This is definitely a leave the gym.
Yeah, no, we're leaving
you
the
need
gym
to do
after this.
Cycling Road and...
I mean Team Rocket. No.
Yeah, Team Rocket.
Yeah, we're
you gotta go do that
to go
first.
fight the bad guys and receive a free Lapras. Cool.
Oh, Lapras is also fantastic.
And I don't know if that's the best move for a Nuzlocke. After
it is if you use it properly.
Grunts, we make it to the end of this labyrinth, only to be met with Giovanni again. We open the battle with none other than our golden child, Spy Kids 3.
Right.
Everything he throws at this Gyarados is nothing short of an obstacle designed for a champion, but as his tense changes from present to past, Spy Kids 3 met Giovanni's vicious Rhyhorn. No, hold on. No!
Oh, that sucks.
Not Spy Kids 3!
Gyarados is so good for Nuzlocke. That's so sad.
Never gets easier.
Not Spy
it can only
Kids
grow
3.
more familiar. As one soldier falls, another will always take his place as this bloody cycle will never cease to continue.
It's one of my favorite
can
Pokemon.
attempt to fill the Gyarados-sized hole in my heart, but nobody can replace what Spy Kids 3 means to me.
Trying
Upon entering
try to take it
Koga's
seriously
gym,
is very
we
hard.
carried a slightly different energy. one that has been hardened by war and burdened by
Teach
memories.
Lapras
Toga did
Psychic.
everything in his power to not get swept by the new heart
That's
of our
what I
team,
would've
but
done.
not even being overleveled was enough for this wheezing to be exempt from a dying
Yeah,
breath.
43 is
With
nuts.
another gym badge acquired, the next stop for our bloodlust was none other than the illustrious Sabrina of
is
Saffron City.
rough.
And I'll let the gameplay speak for itself.
Oh, hold
What
on.
does
hold
that
on. This
mean?
is scary. This is scary. Oh shit. Oh.
Oh, hot dog. Oh my god. Oh, that was close.
Huge. Okay, we're subbing out real quick. Do not
Yeah.
let it all end like this.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god. Oh no!
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh no!
How many? Has it calm minded already?
Sports was my
Oh my god, he's
favorite
doing more calm
one.
mind.
calm minding?
Why is
No, this
Snorlax
worse.
so
This is-
low leveled?
Oh shit, he's so strong. He is so strong right now.
Oh
Oh,
my
my
God.
god. He is +3 special defense. The whole
Why are you
vodka is
switching?
Right here. Oh
Keep
my
Snorlax
God.
in.
No,
Body slam.
Everything's okay. Everything's
Oh
okay.
my god.
No future sight.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh no.
I like that. I like that.
Oh, I like
Chat
that.
like that. We like
Go
that.
Being asleep on
For
the big
dig
bed.
or
Not the full
flamethrower?
heal.
Oh my god.
Not the full
Oh my god.
please.
Bite would
No,
probably been
no,
better.
no, come on,
It's
Hit him
it's
again,
weak
hot
to
dog,
it's
hit him.
no. It bite
Oh no, he's
or
+3.
dig would have been better.
No,
Physical
hot dog.
attack.
No,
Oh my god. Dude.
Virus, I'm sorry. We. You got a perish song.
Can it survive? Oh, Lapras has got
It's the only
good
way out of here.
defenses.
No!
Oh, he took the future side attack. Oh my god.
Wait,
No, there's no way Alakazam's not faster.
we can try it, but I don't know. It might.
He might call mine. He might call mine again.
Oh, he did future side again.
That's fine.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
All right.
For the greater good of the run.
Now switch to Snorlax. Even Snorlax might not take.
You have to survive 3 turns.
It's
I don't
okay, we
think
can
it
just
will.
Buff my health.
It's
Come
gonna
on.
get hit by that. It's gonna
For the
die.
team, for
It's
the
got
team.
like 2
Come
or
on,
3
just
calm
take-
minds at this
take
point,
one
right?
hit. I don't know. You're 10 levels
No.
under. There's no way.
Oh my lord.
Iris, no!
Goodbye.
Oh my
my
god.
God.
You're dead. Oh.
Yeah. I was like, this is a special defense tank, and this still goes down.
Yeah, but it's
like
10
that?
levels under. You didn't train them.
No! I thought
And you
we
let
were
this thing
safe.
calm mind so many times. You should
my
never have switched him out. Oh
I
no.
feel like I'm witnessing a historic moment right now.
This
You
was
Everything has gone
Oh.
awful.
Oh god.
this was some pretty
Okay,
bad
okay.
plays.
Yes.
Yeah,
The dig-
I'm out,
the
I'm
dig's
out.
a good
I'm
call.
out.
You're stalling. Yeah.
What the fuck has happened?
Oh my god.
I just saw fucking Wii Sports die. What the fuck?
Bye. Perish down. See ya. We made it.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god, dude, literally everything went wrong in like
That
30
was
seconds.
terrible.
Everything went wrong. It was the Alakazam.
Yeah.
The sleep
Well-
paralysis demon. Oh my god. We made it out though.
We have officially reached the lowest
So a couple of things. But first off, if they'd been a couple, like, maybe like 5 levels higher, the whole team, they probably would have been better off. But the other thing is like not keeping Snorlax in to deal out damage and picking special attacks when using Arcanine was not the call. And I know he probably doesn't know these things. A lot of people don't have any idea. So he didn't know Alakazam is very physically frail. It is a glass cannon. You hit it with physical attacks, it will fold like paper. And he had a dark type move, which is super effective, though dark type is special in these games. So really, Dig probably would have been his best option there for Arcanine. Oh man, that was rough. Dang, he lost the
point of the run.
oops, sorry. He lost most of his Pokemon there. He had 2
We
left.
made it out though.
At least he didn't
We
lose his
have
starter, but
officially reached the lowest point of the run.
yeah, I believe
Our
it.
only saving grace was a sacrifice. I'm aware of the mistakes that I made to end up here, but I also made a carefully calculated decision at the cost of Virus the Lapras to protect the integrity of the run.
Yeah.
Once that Alakazam reached a point of nirvana through spamming Calm Mind All we could
Yeah,
possibly
you gotta-
do was pray for an escape. Our motley crew has been silenced to nothing more than a pair, and now it's up to Funko Pop and Transformer to lead a skeleton team to an unforeseen victory.
Damn.
But no matter what may happen going forward, this entire run is in a heavy debt to the memory of Phyrus the Lapras. Perish Song was the only open path in this devil's maze, so now our only goal is to focus on the future and leave this battlefield as nothing more than a memory.
That is some... Snorlax, Lapras, and Arcanine are really bad to lose. Like, those are some really great Pokemon. 40 days!
It took me 40 whole days to find the confidence to continue this disgraced run. I know that I can't put the blame on the game or my team, for it is my solemn duty as a trainer to guide them.
Yeah.
And as soon as I accepted that, I realized that my title has not wavered over these past 40 days. My job is to finish what I've started and lead the remainder of my team to victory, as it's what they would have wanted. So I collected a new team from the ashes of what I once called a family. With Funko Pop and Transformer hardened by echoes of the past, our new recruits were ready to help out in any way they could.
Clam Slam, Birdo, Phoenix, and Mr. Bustdown.
Okay.
This was all we had left.
Oof. So, Cloyster's alright here. That's not a bad water type. Hitmonlee's pretty good. Hypno can be useful. It's got high special defensive bulk, but it's not super great. And Dodrio is pretty bad, just in general. I wouldn't have taken Dodrio. I would have switched it out for something better. But if they didn't have anything better, but like
left. Our final gambit.
You didn't have anything better than
of a journey was coming to a close.
But I guess if they needed a flyer,
none other than Cinnabar Island. We pulled up on the Pokemon Mansion to catch a coughing named Coughing, and that was it. And then Cinnabar's gym offered an awesome quiz.
All right, Josh, I have a question for you.
All right.
There are 9 certified Pokemon League badges.
No, there's 8.
No, there's 8.
Then Blaine said the funny thing before hitting 15 Fire Blasts in a row,
Ooh.
which...
Oh, fuck.
No?
Yeah,
I think you could just easily
so Cloyster is a physical defensive tank because it is a clam. It folds to special attacks. Really, this should be a job for Hypno, even though it doesn't have any resistances, just because it's got high special defensive bulk.
I don't think that's correct, Brayden.
Oh boy.
I think every time you've given me advice, it's been wrong.
It's a damage roll. It's a damage roll. I can't calculate these things.
I think
We've gone for dig here. It's much special defense.
Brayden, if Jolteon dies, it's your fault.
L.
No, it's still your fault for listening to your friend.
Wait.
Wait, what?
I'm waiting.
Still waiting.
Yeah, left.
There's a chance.
Chance
Brayden,
what?
What the fuck?
Did I let that Jolteon die?
Yes.
Perhaps. But this one was to prove that I can never trust advice from Stream Chat, the Wiki, YouTube comments, or even my own friends. If I'm going to make a mistake, it better be my own mistake. And
But it wasn't.
definitely better be a larger mistake than I trusted one of my dearest friends. This wasn't too hard of a jam, but I really just monologue post time skip about how these 2 Pokemon were leading my team, only to let one die as a prank? What is wrong with me?
Yeah, what is wrong with
this
you?
point that I'm done taking completely worthless risks, but I am unhinged.
I can tell.
I simply do not care anymore.
Oh, that's
if
so
this run
sad.
is to succeed, it's because it was written in the stars.
Dear
I will do what
Lord.
feels right in the moment, and after collecting a 7th gym badge, what felt right was building up a 3rd of my team for the 3rd time. The game then guided
you
us
lost
to
2
the Stebby
Pokemon.
Islands, and with Clam Slam getting their clam slammed, we needed a new water Pokemon. If anything,
Poliwrath
we
isn't
needed a
bad.
savior.
I spelled it wrong.
So-
I really hope the typo made it through.
You know what? That's fine.
Also, I'm now realizing that I spent 3 hours grinding to get Flamethrower for Hot Dog in the casino just for him to perish to Sabrina's Alakazam.
Yep.
But the casino does have a lot of other good TMs.
Yep, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam.
Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, and Thunderbolt again. This was a successful casino raid and half of my Tuesday.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to equip the TMs just yet. I'm gonna wait until we hit the Elite Four.
Yeah,
so,
make sure they're still alive to use them.
Something unfortunate doesn't happen.
Yeah.
The only thing in our path now was the Viridian Gym, which we had to challenge Giovanni for our 8th gym badge. The Savar has officially
I was about
joined
to
our
say,
team
if
as
you've
well
got a
as Coughing the
Poliwrath
Wheezing,
and,
for some reason this one knows Explosion, and given how effective Perish Song was, We'll use it when the time's right. Anyways, 5 surfs later, and we've officially collected all the gym badges this world has to offer. So at long last, it was time for our final act. We started walking towards Victory Road, only to be greeted by Luigi 2's bloody hands. This was truly our last obstacle before our end game. Even though we came out unscathed, it was a wake-up call to our obstacle before our end game.
So yeah, he replaced Jolteon with Coughing and Cloyster with Poliwrath. This is a very weird team. This is one of the weirdest teams I've seen for Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Even though we came out unscathed, it was a wake-up call to our second and third string team. We do not cover enough typings. We have nothing against flying, nothing against psychic, nothing against ice, nothing against electric, and nothing against dragon, except this one TM sitting in our bag.
Yeah, Ice Beam.
This was the point of the run where I really started to feel the sins crawling on my back.
Yeah,
the careless amount of graves I dug have come back to bite me, as this team simply does not have the answers needed to become champions. Despite not catching any of the legendaries, we could still go to Zapdos' home of the power plant and find Goku, our little Magnemite.
Magneton is great. That's a great Pokemon.
With this new catch, we replaced Bird Up and set out to catch one last Pokemon in Victory Road, which we might as well use a Master Ball for. When we reached the other side of the cave, I handed out everyone's TMs to those who I felt could use them best.
You put Onix in the
Before
party?
tackling the Elite Four, I studied the wiki and the trainers ahead in desperate hopes of
what does Onix do here? Golbat? Really? That's it? Maybe Arbok if it has a ground type move? But like all of these, it's weak to either with ice or with water. It's not going to do anything to these guys. Those are fighting, and then it's also other Onixes. The Gengars will just mow through it, and then... Yeah, the only thing that Onix would be there for would be these two, maybe, and that's it. That is not a useful Pokemon. Why would you bring Onix? Like, for real though.
Chance of survival. I elected a Pokemon or two per trainer.
Yeah, what? I mean...
and then admitted that when it came to the champion that is Luigi 2, I try my best.
I don't understand.
I had a decent enough plan, but what it really came down to was if Coughing was ready to make a decision when the time called for it. With a heavy heart burdened by my own mistakes, my team of 6 Pokemon and their stupid fucking idiot trainer marched into the Indigo Plateau, as this was our first and final chance to come out as champions, as this Pokemon Nuzlocke was about to end, one way or another.
Okay, here we go. Luigi.
The first name on our hit list was none other than Lorelei the Ice Trainer.
Right.
Luckily, most ice types are also water types in this game, which is perfect for a young upstart Goku. They simply thunderbolted everything in their path,
some really
even when
close
they only
to
had
being
7
death there.
HP remaining.
Damn.
With Jinx being the only non-water type, it was time to switch Goku out. We tried a few options, but this is the lamest piece of shit I've ever seen. I just kept getting frozen, kept getting put to sleep, kept getting frozen again, and then being told to deal with it.
Oh yeah,
Despite
Jinx is really annoying if you don't have a fire
I had
type.
a relatively loud voice in my ear to switch out to Onix.
No.
I insisted that Onix is weak to ice, but this person who will go unnamed told me that I was wrong and that an earthquake was the right play to kill Jinx. This Onix may be our only answer to Luigi.
Jinx isn't weak to ground, it's weak to rock.
You choose Charizard, but I was feeling frustrated. In a moment of weakness, I listened to someone's advice that wasn't my own.
Well, what have we learned about that, Jacob? Don't do that.
It's time for Mewtwo. Oh yeah, that's why I was gonna say
this thing's gonna
Quick Claw to
die.
Mewtwo is because if you could proc Quick Claw and then have the Flint.
What did I say, Brayden? What did I say?
Fuck!
What do you mean?
What did I say?
I thought that's sturdy.
Oh, that is not how sturdy works in Fire Red and Leaf Green. And I don't even think Onix gets sturdy. Pretty sure that's Geodude, Graveler. Yeah, no, that's not how that works. That only works that way in, I think, Generation 5, so Black and White is, I think, the only generation where it does that. Otherwise, it's just only one-hit KO moves, like Fissure or Sheer Cold. You know? That's really the only moves that actually keeps it 1 HP.
Jesus Christ! I'm never listening to you!
What was even the point of... Oh my...
Ever!
Well, it's definitely not doing anything now, is it? Whatever it might have done before. Nope.
Well, we got a pretty bad Mewtwo there.
Despite all odds, and I mean a
Oh my
lot
God.
of odds, we managed to make it to Bruno with only a singular Pokemon missing, which is definitely more than I'd like. But here we are.
But he wasn't going to do anything anyway. He was basically dead weight. He was,
if you have a psychic type who spams.
Genuinely, the only thing he really could have used Onix for in these battles is to pivot, you know, to switch into it so another Pokemon lives and you get a clean switch into something else. That would be the only reason I would take Onix if you had nothing else.
Calm mind,
useful.
You can really just do anything. Our Phoenix stood tall in the face of Onix and thought really hard before casting a mental hellstorm over everything that Bruno loved.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
It felt good. When it came to Agatha, the ghost trainer, but she's like really just a
Poison trainer.
We didn't really have an answer. Ghost type is physical in this generation for some reason, so we just threw out the tank that is coughing who happened to know Shadow Ball. When it came to Arbok, it would have been the perfect...
Honestly, Ghost and Dark should have been swapped in my opinion. Ghost should have been special and Dark should have been physical, but they had it the other way around, even though most Ghost type Pokemon in the early gens are special attackers and most Dark type Pokemon in early gens are physical attackers. So you can see how that's very frustrating.
Time to use a move like Earthquake, but, you know... Sometimes life has other plans.
Yeah, okay, so it was really just for that Arbok.
Well. Lance foolishly stood before us with an army of dragons against one tiny Poliwrath who happened to know Ice Beam.
Yeah, we love that Ice
strategy, but Dragonite is also really scary.
Yeah.
He's quad weak to Ice Beam, but his flying type moves put him in an advantage for some reason over our beloved Savard.
Oh yeah,
if I
because
kept her for an additional
Poliwrath
turn,
is
we would be
part
missing probably
fighting.
the only remaining answer we have for the imminent Charizard. But before I could even think about that, I had to simply make it out of this battle. With my whole team in a panicked state, I knew what I had to do. So I sent out coughing one last time.
Oh, damn. Just a big boom, huh?
Wait, I probably could have used Magnet.
What?
With Luigi 2 standing before us, we were but moments away from the curtains falling. This was our final battle, our final chance for victory, but more importantly, our final chance of redemption for all the stupid fucking decisions I've made. So Luigi 2
There's a lot
this
of them.
fateful battle with Pidgeot, which was
some rough
a
stuff.
bad decision for him. I think he got a little pissed after that one, so he just went ahead and sent out his strongest Pokemon next. Knowing that Goku was nothing more than a piece of steel begging to be melted, we just tossed out Savard,
Charizard's
hoping that
definitely
she would live up to her name somehow.
Ooh, it missed. Nice.
Girl boss. It was a gruesome battle as the ace in our sleeve was one unfortunate crit away from losing the entire run for us all.
Oh, right.
It's always
Charizard's also
in
part
moments like
flying.
this
Ooh,
where
this is
the worst
rough.
possible outcomes become the reality. So naturally, I challenged fate.
I mean, at this point, you got to. It's all or nothing.
Can the other Pokemon do it?
No. No, they can't.
But he's not going to crit. Leave it all on this. What did I say?
Charizard was absolutely the ace in his sleeve, but somehow we got lucky. As an enemy Alakazam approached the battlefield, so did post-traumatic stress. Luckily, this Alakazam did not know Calm Mind, and even more luckily, Phoenix did.
Nice.
We literally just sat here while Luigi 2 handed us +6 special attack Hypno, and it made me feel invincible. And perhaps a little bit arrogant.
Shake.
Oh.
Bold.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, we were very confident in that +6 hit.
Yeah, you were.
Sacrifice it.
Sure enough, Goku is here to right all the wrongs I create yet again.
Yeah.
Luigi 2 then sent out his Rhydon, who was stanced up as if it was time to give our starter his very first moment in the spotlight in over 40 days. And to my surprise, this felt doable. Literally everything leading up to this moment would suggest otherwise, but here we are, with the lone executor standing in our path. Damn! Imagine if we had a Pokemon who knew Flamethrower. So with one final Hail Mary to throw, Funko Pop would put him to sleep so Savard could do what she does best and save the entire run.
Yes.
That's fine. We outspeed it. We outspeed him. We win.
Yeah, there's no way.
We win again.
Wow. Dang.
Despite everything.
My very first Nuzlocke, despite having Brayden in the call, I still won. And just like that, I have completed my second Nuzlocke, and god damn it do I feel proud. I took the high road so many times, especially when it was absolutely the wrong decision to make.
Team to bring
Yet
the
here
Elite
I
Four.
am, dancing on Luigi 2's grave, while also paying respect to the countless jobs we've created for this cemetery.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that went better than expected. And hey, you know what? I'd love to do it again, but My doctor said because of my very poor heart. This amount of stress could kill me if I ever did it again. So feel free to subscribe because, as you know, I'm known for making very poor decisions.
That's true. Wow. Whew, that was a mess. Oh my goodness. I mean, I've had some rough Nuzlocke before, but ooh, that was not great. He made a lot of very poor decisions, but he still managed to do it in the end. So I guess at that point, the outcome is what matters. He made it. Good for him. It's gonna be it for today. So I hope you cats and kittens have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hey, you there. Thanks for staying to the end of the video. If you liked what you saw, then feel free to hit that like button. Maybe leave a comment if you have something to say. If you want to see more, maybe subscribe. And hey, I have a bunch of other games that I've played. So if you head over to my homepage, you can find those there. Maybe find something else you're interested in. And all of that supports this channel, which I appreciate a whole ton. So, you know. Go do it. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.